Netflix. How did you get the Netflix special, and how did that change your career, your life, basically?
My manager, my agent, when I first started booking shows in LA, like I was saying, like the Chicago ones, the LA ones were selling out so fast. And my manager, my agent invited a lot of industry people out there, like people from Netflix, people from Hulu, from Warner, whatever companies, you know what I mean? And Netflix, they liked the show. And I think what also helped a lot, I mean, I could be wrong, you know, but I'm pretty confident what helped a lot was that Dave Chappelle co-signed, which shout out to him, man.
Yeah, Chappelle. Yeah, he's like a deal.
Yeah, I think there was a rumor, this could be all wrong, you know, it's just a rumor, but there was a rumor that like one of the dudes who's the head of comedy at Netflix hadn't heard back from Chappelle in a minute or something, but then Chappelle said something nice about me, like he finally texted him and was like, yo, like dude's pretty funny, like.
Right.
Because Chappelle, the same week that I'm performing in LA and in front of all these industry people, Dave Chappelle just pops in, and like that's when I met him and just hung out and shit. Like it was cool as hell. So that week just made me look so good in front of everybody. I think, you know what I mean.
Having Netflix, you know, Netflix normally come with a big check.
Yeah, it was a big check.
What'd you buy?
Man,
Did you get yourself anything? I mean, when you were growing up, if you said, you know what, let's just say for the sake of argument, you're from the ages of 6 to 16, and you said, if I ever get my hands on some money, I'm gonna buy what?
I bought two cars. I bought a 1996 Impala Super Sport, and I bought a 1990 Nissan Skyline GTR R32. And then I took my grandma and my mom out of debt.
Now I like that last part. You smoke with Chappelle?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not gonna.
He had some good weed. He had some good stuff.
The weed. I didn't even take no hits of his weed at first, cause I was about to go perform,
right? And
I knew he was gonna watch, so I didn't want to be too high,
right?
And I'm up there in my head too much, so I was just like, nah, I'll wait. But so when I met him, I had 2 shows that night,
right?
And I met him right before my first show, right before I went on stage.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go on stage and he watches a little bit of the show, and then because at the Hollywood Improv, there's another room called The Lab. It's a smaller room. Mm-hmm. When that comedian in that room was wrapping up his show, Chappelle just popped in and was like, hey, anybody want to stay and hang out? And like, I'm going to just jump on stage, you know? Like,
right.
So everybody stays, you know, obviously it's Chappelle. So when I got off stage for my first show, the manager of the club was like, hey, Chappelle said go in that room now. So I went over there and I got on stage with him, and I smoked cigarettes with him. I had never smoked cigarettes. I had smoked cigarettes before that a couple times.
Salem,
Nah, I hadn't smoked enough to even choose like my own.
Right.
My first HBO appearance got me smoking cigarettes.
Right.
But not regularly.
Right.
I appeared on HBO, but I was still very local. It didn't really like give me a career like that. So I showed up to the next local open mic at home after my HBO appearance, and I had a feeling that a lot of the comics were gonna ask me about it, and I got so anxious, so nervous. And a lot of comedians smoke cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah. So I went outside with the comedians that were smoking cigarettes, and to calm my nerves, I went to smoke with them.
Yeah.
So I smoked a couple cigarettes so that when I met Chappelle, I wasn't just like, it's my first time, like, you know? But yeah, I got on stage with him, and hell yeah, I was gonna smoke with him, man.
Yeah. You meet Chappelle. He give you any advice?
Not like right off the bat. He did tell me though. He was like, man, you're like, he's like, I'm not like no teacher, nothing like that. But if there's anything you want to talk about or anything I could show you, like just hit me up. So when I closed the deal with Netflix, I asked him like, what are the do's and don'ts, or like, what's the general direction I should go in now? And he kind of he sent me like these like 4 or 5 mini paragraphs, and was like, this is what you got to do. This is what I recommend you do, you know? And yeah, I think thanks to that, I had a good Netflix special.
Are there any comedians that you haven't met that you'd like to meet?
Man, I mean, not really. I wish I could have met Norm Macdonald. Rest in peace to him. I thought he was really funny. Or like, I wish I could have met Bernie Mac.
Mac.
He has jokes that I think people would have tried to cancel him.
Oh
for that.
yeah. You know, way back when. I mean, him and
So
Pryor.
a person like that, though, a person that would say stuff like that on stage, I could only imagine what it was like hanging out with him in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wish I could have met Bernie Mac, man.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Have you ever been starstruck by anybody?
I was pretty starstruck when Chappelle walked in or when I met Kevin Hart, but at the same time, like, I just, I mean, I don't know what it is to be starstruck. I don't know when I'm annoying somebody.
Right.
So maybe I have annoyed somebody, but I don't know. Like, I don't like asking for pictures because I'm like, they're probably tired of it. But I don't know. I don't know if I've necessarily been like super starstruck.
Yeah. You know, Joe Rogan and everybody that I've had, when I talk about Joe Rogan, they talk about from Miss Pat to a lot of people talk about how Rogan helps comedians that's trying to come up. Have you ever met Rogan?
Yeah, I did his show one time. But I'm supposed to do a show again. By the time this comes out, I probably would have done it already. Mm-hmm. But I'm so nervous on that show. I don't know what to talk about on there. Everybody goes on that show has conspiracy theories up the wazoo.
Yeah.
Or they're just like, really funny and stuff. And I don't know what to talk about on the show like that. It's too much. Like, I'll go on there. I'll talk about whatever, but I feel like I'm not giving them good conversation.
Yeah, they conspiracy. They talk about the world is flat. There's,
And then they got like science on like why flamingos can actually lift barbells or something like that. I don't know what to talk about on there. I haven't done my research.
You said that Adam Sandler, you wanted to be kind of like a comedic actor like Adam Sandler. Have you ever met Adam?
Once, yeah. He gave me a hug. I didn't want to let him go. I love Adam Sandler, you know what I mean? Like anybody else. Like, I grew up watching his movies, and I had a general, my manager, my agent set up like general meetings. Mm-hmm. You get to meet with like production studios, and they get to know you. They'll ask you questions like, do you want to write movies? Do you want to write TV shows? Do you want to act? Like, what? Because that's how they get to know you and see if they could ever use you in anything. And they told me, they're like, yeah, we got you a meeting with Happy Madison, so he might be there, he might not be there. And I'm in this meeting with these two dudes, and it's pretty cool, laid back. And all of a sudden, he just opens the door. He's like, who's this guy? And I was like, how you doing, Mr. Sandler? He's like, my name's Ralph Barbosa, whatever. And they introduced me to him. They're like, oh yeah, he's got a Netflix special. And he's like, oh, congrats to you. He's like, is your family excited for you? I was like, man, some of them don't understand the word I'm saying, like on stage, like they don't know what's going on.
Right.
And he was just real cool, man. He gave me a hug, and it was cool as hell.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before two something.